Good afternoon, fellow tankers. I'm Commander Denalii, and today we're taking a look at the AMX 5100. This tank has been a lot of fun for me. I'm loving the heavy tanks that are autoloaders. They're more of a support tank than an actual heavy tank, but they're very good. So taking a look at it, I mean, it's got a nice sleek design. It's a very long tank though, so you know, that's one of the bad things, but it is pretty mobile for a heavy tank as well. And as you can see, I've got the final package on it, and so yeah, if you guys want to pause and look at those stats, that's fine, but I'm going to go into the details here in just a moment. Alright, so as you see here, this has an 850 horsepower engine, which gives it a power ratio of 17.05 horsepower per ton, which means it can get up to speed, you know, relatively quickly. It does have a 51 kph speed limit going forward, top speed, and in reverse it can go 20 kph. If you're shot in the engine, 20% chance of getting caught on fire. The gun on this is amazing. The reload time before anything's added on is 50 seconds, aiming time of 3 seconds, the accuracy is 0.36, which is not horrible, and it has a gun elevation of 13 degrees and a maximum depression of 6 degrees. And also, when you are fully upgraded, this does have the 6-round clip, so you know, it's really fun to go around a corner and just burst damage someone down. The hull on this tank has a rotation speed of 32 degrees per second, and the terrain resistances are 1.2 for hard, 1.3 for medium, and 2.1 for soft ground. So it can move around fairly well. As far as the turret goes, it can rotate at 32 degrees a second, and the base view range on this tank is 380 meters. So, you know, it's not great, but it is manageable. As far as the radio goes on this tank, it has a signal range of 750 meters. So, you know, being able to shoot targets at long range and be a sniper assist if you need to be is totally possible. As far as rounds go on this tank, your standard round has a minimum penetration of 174, a maximum penetration of 290. The damage on these shells goes a minimum of 225 and a maximum of 375. And your shell velocity on your standard round is 1,000 meters a second. When you switch to your premium rounds, your penetration goes up by about 25-ish for your minimum and your maximum. So it goes 197 to 329 millimeters of penetration, and the shell velocity goes up by 250 meters as well. So it's a very quick premium round. And as far as HE rounds go, I don't use any on this because I would find it a waste to, you know, only load 3, maybe 4 when you have a clip potential of 6. And if you do a full clip of HE, then, you know, I just think that's a waste of rounds. As far as armor goes on this tank, it's pretty much non-existent. The maximum armor you have on this thing is 120 millimeters. But I will show you, you know, the armor on this thing. So pretty much your average shell damage is going to be about 320. Your reload time, 50 seconds standard, before you add any brothers in arms or anything like that, any food, any vents, but you can get it down, you know, to 40 something. You have 1,400 hit points in this tank, which is very healthy, and like I said, this thing is mobile, so 850 horsepower, and you can go just over 50 kilometers per hour, and 20 in reverse. So I mean, you want to use the mobility of this tank and hide behind heavily armored people on your team, pop out, burst damage, and then go back into cover, whether it be a friend or a rock or, you know, whatever. As far as camo goes on this thing, not great. If you are at a decent range of, you know, 400, 500 meters, you can stay concealed if you have a bush in front of you, but don't rely on it too much. So as far as supplies go, like I said, I run standard rounds and premium rounds. I got 36 standard rounds and 24 premium rounds. I don't use any HE, and as you see, I was using large repair, large first aid, and coffee, and I went ahead and switched that up for a small repair and a small first aid, but I still kept the coffee on there to increase, you know, all my crew skills. As far as equipment goes, I put the gun lane drive for the 10% to aiming speed, the vertical stabilizers to add accuracy during movement, and of course vents for an extra 5% to all my crew skills. And as you can see, Sixth Sense is there, I've got Brothers in Arms, Smooth Ride, Snapshot, Deadeye, and I am training repairs, which is just about complete. I think after repairs is complete, I'll put something else on there, probably recon or something like that, and then start training repair again. I put Deadeye on, you know, because I am shooting AP rounds and APCR rounds, just for that increased chance to catch people on fire or ammo rack them, you know, just get those critical hits in there. And I actually have noticed a increase. It's not a lot, but it helps out. Anyway, we've taken a look at all the stats on this. Let's go into our first match, which is Severogorsk on snow, the snow variant of this. As you can see in this one, this is before I've, you know, completely had my loadout figured out. I do have one clip of HE rounds. So anyway, on this map, what I like to do, I like to go up to the D2, D3 area and, you know, try to take out any enemies that are coming across the AB line. And as you can see, trying to get through traffic here, kind of rough start, but no big deal. Oh, just about. Alright, now we shouldn't be able to run into anybody anymore. So as you can see, going up a steep incline, you know, 10 kilometers per hour, not horrible. But once you level out, hit a little bit of low ground, you're already up to 40. So it's got a fairly quick acceleration for a heavy tank, of course. So you're able to relocate if need be, you know, flex around the battlefield. It's not going to be like, you know, a Tiger 2, you know, it's not a T-32, you know, it's a little bit quicker than them. Those tanks are still flexible and maneuverable, but not quite like this one is. So the rest of our team's taking our time, you know, getting up there to where we're at, but since our Alkfuk Panther is fighting that medium, and he should handle that, I'm gonna fight these guys that are coming up on us. So as you can see, the clip potential is, you know, pretty good on this. You can get shots off just a couple seconds apart from each other. And then you can put out a lot of damage in a short time like that. Took the FV201 from full health to 0 health, and I even missed one of my shots. So, you know, 5 shots to take out a 201. While I'm on the reload, I am going to push back behind these guys that are advancing up here. I'm going to go ahead and let them get their spots, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to pretty much assist them. So even with the coffee and the vents and Brothers in Arms, everything like that, the reload, it's not great. So if you're the last person left, good luck. I did get it down to 46.5 seconds, as you've just seen. But it started off standard at 50, so I did knock off, you know, almost, you know, 4 seconds. Anyway, it's time to put some hurt on this Tiger. Snapshot him with our first shot and track him, and now we can just unload into him because we got really, really lucky. And we'll put 5 rounds into him and almost take all of his health. Our team did help with him, But we're going to go ahead and get a reload because we only had one round left in the chamber. I have had people tell me, you know, if there's another enemy target near, like that heavy tank down below, or like that tank destroyer over in the A6 area, to, you know, just go ahead and pull forward and spin that round. But by the time I would get there, you know, pull around the corner, everything like that, that's, you know, probably 10 seconds or so, and that would be, you know, almost 20% of my reload, maybe a little over 20%. So, you know, for me, I go ahead and I go for reloads at points like that. Yeah, sometimes it may, you know, hurt my damage, but, you know, I find it best to be prepared with several rounds rather than one. But yeah, just look at that burst potential. You can take out several targets when needed, and then you can pop around like this and find more targets. So 3 rounds and a black prince right there. I don't have enough to kill him, but I can put some damage into him. Do 280, and then I aim just a little too low and hit his gun manlet, and that gets blocked. And right now I'm just waiting for my friends that are in the C4 area to come assist me with this guy. This guy, you know, he may think I'm fully loaded, or he may know, he may have been counting my rounds, you know, paying attention. But we'll put a second round into him. And at this point we're going to back up and put a building between us. And he misses his shot. And now we're just going to use the maneuverability of this tank and keep that building between us while we're reloading. With a slower tank like a Black Prince, that can be relatively easy. But then when it comes to other tanks, you know, it could be a pain in the ass to do. Anyway, only 2 tanks remaining. We got a light tank that's been capping for a little over a minute now. Not a whole lot of help back there because the heavy tank that's back there is just never loaded in, so it's on me. I'm closest, I'm fast enough, and I'm almost done reloading. And luckily the first shot I fire on the move hits him and, you know, resets the cap. But I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna finish him off anyway. He's trying to hide behind that building, so we're just gonna drive through it and finish him off. And the team finished off the other guy while I was doing that, so that's the end of that match. Alright, so at the end of that match we've had 16 penetrations. With that we did 4,457 damage. We destroyed 4 tanks. We made almost 61,000 silver and just over 11,000 experience because it was our first win of the day, and we used a triple XP bonus as well. We got high caliber and a mastery badge first class and defender. So here's the team stats. If anybody wants to see that, you can go ahead and pause. Let's go into the next match. So the next match here, fairly quick, it's about 6 or so minutes. Pearl River encounter, so the flag in the D5 area. And yeah, I mean, this is a pretty straightforward map. A lot of people like to sit in the D1, D2, E1, E2 and snipe across, and then there's people that like to sit in the C7 along that road, and then also in the D7 and snipe across as well. I mean, there's several little spots over there, as most of you guys probably know. But yeah, this is more of a sniper map. But yeah, I don't feel like doing the sniper thing. I just want to get to a place where I can have cover and then dish out some damage, you know, pop around a corner, empty a clip, you know, anything like that. And this map is, it's got a lot of twists and curves in it that allow you to do that. So as you can see, instead of doing the sniper thing, I'm going to go straight to the buildings. And I'm not going to go directly towards the flag and go contest it with that bulldog. So I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to try to come up behind the enemy. And as you can see, enemy Fatherland has the same idea to go around the back of the map. We do have a couple friends way down there to help us out with him, way in front of him. But here we go. Got him spotted. He's got me spotted. We got our clip ready. First shot's good. Second shot's low. Third shot's good. And fourth shot finishes him off. Did, almost 1,000 damage with 3 hits. But I'm going to go ahead and do a reload really quick while I got, buildings as cover and stuff like that. I also have a tank destroyer directly to my right here, so, he can help me out if anybody, pushes around. And then also those couple of heavies that are in the H9 area. So I'm just pushing up with this tank destroyer. He's, fairly armored. And if I can put him between me and that guy, there we go. I haven't eaten a shot yet. But this guy's about to focus on me because, I have no armor. And even from the front, he pins me just fine, but we're almost reloaded. And we'll finish him. But now that we got 5 shells ready, it's time to push up here and see if we can get some shots into the back of any of the enemies. So yeah, guys, as you see, I use the mobility of this tank. Most of the time I use it to assist, other players that are already in engagements. I don't like to, just sit directly in front of the enemy. I mean, this is not, an IS or, KV or anything like that. So, pretty much anything can penetrate even from the front. You will get a lucky bounce every now and again, but doing stuff like this, just finishing off enemies that are, tunnel visioned and everything like that, and just getting lots and lots of damage. As long as you don't mess up your shots like I just did there. So I did waste a couple rounds in that clip. One to hit a tank that died just before I fired, and one to eat the dirt. But we did get another kill out of that. But now we've got another, 40 some odd seconds to wait. Well, now 23 seconds. But yeah, see, these guys are totally focused on, fighting what's in front of them, and I'm sitting at a good angle beside them. And if you look on the map, I don't have any threats directly behind me or anything like that. So, in the next 8 seconds or so, I'll be able to start putting some damage in this freedom. And there we go. First shot is good. Second shot is good. Third shot's a tracking shot, which is good because I got some damage. Fourth shot for the finishing shot. And then an IS-3 with his butt to me, so there's one good shot there. And a finishing shot there. And now we've got to reload yet again. But so far we're on 11 damage ribbons, 4 crits, 5 kills, and some assisted damage as well. But while all this is happening, we've got the flag one. The enemy's only got 4 tanks left. I'm going to push around and see if I can, get behind the rest of these enemies as well. Because hopefully the rest of my team will, push directly at them. We're almost reloaded as well. I'm detected from somewhere. Probably a guy to the back right, over in the F0 area. But I'm going to try to push on this heavy and put a round into him. He's still got a lot of health left. We're almost there. Oof, this is going to be close. But we got a lucky snapshot on and finished him up. And we just secured our top gun. Anyway, not enough time left to hunt the other tank down because the friendlies are going to cap out. But still, 12 damaging shots and a top gun. So I was pretty happy with that result. Alright, so at the end of that match, like I said, we had 12 penetrations, almost 3,000 damage. We got a top gun, we made 41,000 silver, and we made 6,500 experience, again using a triple XP. But anyway, fellow tankers, till next time, you guys go out and kill some shit. I hope to see you guys on the battlefield. Don't forget, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, like what you see, hit that subscribe button.